Hello, welcome to the Soul Traveler podcast. I'm your host, Gunleen, a life coach, rapid transformational therapist, ancestral healer, psychic medium, intuitive channel, and writer. In this podcast, I share the lessons and wisdom I've gleaned from my personal journey of healing, self-discovery, and spirituality. Welcome back, everybody. In this episode, we are looking at the 5 things to look for in a healer or guide. Number 1 is that they empower you with a skill set that you can use for the rest of your life, and they challenge you when needed, rather than doing the work for you and leaving you ambiguously dependent on them. In other words, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. A teacher whose intention is to empower you will give you a system that has worked for them and support you in your unique embodiment of it. This means they will already internally have worked through themes of power and ownership, as well as boundaries and people-pleasing. Not to mention betrayal as well. Number 2, they consider themselves a student as much as a teacher. A true teacher is one who learns from their students and keeps being a student themselves throughout their entire life. They don't get complacent with followers or accomplishments because they're not driven by power or hierarchy, but a genuine desire to serve. They will always respect the unique life path that you walk, and consider you an equal to them in the realm of soul. Teachers who become complacent and believe there's nothing else for them to learn are going to limit their own as well as their students' growth. Number 3, they demonstrate mastery over their ego. The best way to teach and guide is through example. A helpful question to ask yourself when deciding whether to work with someone is, are they embodying what they are preaching? When a teacher rushes in to take credit for your growth rather than acknowledging your unique path of challenges and lessons which spans longer than their presence in your life, they are coming from ego and a need for validation. This is why it is so important for teachers, guides, and healers to do their own inner child work, because what remains unhealed within them, they will project onto you. When a spiritual teacher's sense of self-worth depends on seeing you in a certain light, they are limiting your growth because they haven't truly seen you. As with all people, a teacher can only see in you to the degree to which they have evolved within themselves. Number 4, they are nonjudgmental and your body feels safe in their presence. Our body often responds to energetic cues before our mind catches up. If you feel tense or uncomfortable around a potential guide or teacher, it is because that's your nervous system's way of telling you that the vibe is off. If it persists, trust it and do what's best for you. A guide who is coming from a place of integrity will never share the intimate thoughts you disclose to them with anyone else. They respect your privacy and do not judge, demean, or gossip about any part of your journey. A high integrity guide will consider it an honor that you are sharing your deepest fears, regrets, mistakes, and desires with them. They will empathize with you and support you in feeling heard and validated. And lastly, number 5, they are open-minded. Even when you share something that they themselves may not have experienced, they remain open and curious rather than shutting you down. This tells you they're not there to impose a certain way of doing things within a rigid structure, but rather they are holding a safe container for your soul to breathe, express, and expand in. With this, they are open to learning from you as much as they are willing to share their own experiences. You've been listening to the Soul Traveler podcast. Be sure to check out the show notes for additional resources and offerings. Signing off for now, this is Gunleen.